yesterday, Team Zone going up against Boosket, right? Where Team Zone completely understood how to ban against Boosket. I'm worried that for Falcons here, what if BS just bans out that Matilda, right? And then just make them feel a little bit awkward. Like, yes, there are other healers, but not really the same, because the way that they use Matilda is kind of a catching tool, right? Bring the jungler over to the mid, for example.
Yeah.
But other roamers, we don't do that.
It's just interesting because you don't see too many teams pick up the Matilda right now. You know, it's one of those things that you look for if it's open. We're gonna have a quote here from unknown to best rookie of MPL attempts. Season 4, Orochi was personally scouted by Doom as a high potential talent, then went on to dominate the MDL and MPL consecutively. And it's honestly, that's what it's always about, man. You see that from some of the best teams right now currently in the world. It's like they're able to go ahead and spot out the young potential talent, right? Even before, again, because not all the regions across the world have like this MDL or developmental league, and they're able to spot it out even before they get there.
What's very impressive is the fact that he did an MDL and MPL. Then a lot of people were like, all right, but it's in Latam, right?
Yeah.
How will he do on the world stage? And he gapped Wadu on the Yuzong. Orochi, very impressive stuff as a rookie, as a young player, already showing what he's got in a meta where it's very important for you to win that XP matchup.
And now we're looking at who will get first blood here. So you guys in the chat can start voting. And so far, it is leading more towards Falcon on getting first blood onto BSE. And honestly, the question really is where, because I feel like Team Falcons, they like to kill the mid laner first, but Shin has been pretty good at maintaining his position. But we do have to see, because the game that BSE lose was when Shin was pressured and Hide on Bush was pressured. Once both of these guys is not having a good time, the rest of the team does not have a good time. By the way, shout out to Trex, fact-checking about Wombats.
You taught him a new thing.
Yeah, don't you guys learn new things too?
I do. Every time I work with you, I learn something new, man.
And see, chat, you guys learn something too, like expanding rivers.
I think
you
we learned
guys
that a long
know
time
that
ago.
rivers.
Wait, in the game?
Yeah. Do you know that there's waters that cannot touch each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Some people don't.
Oh, well, if you don't, now you know.
I wonder how many new facts people will learn by the end of M7.
Count.
I'm already thinking ahead of M10.
Ooh. What do you think M10 will be?
Speaking of, Valentina got banned.
Bro, why you ignore me, man?
Yeah. The Bachan got banned here.
Because he likes the grandmas, that's why.
Grandmas.
That's the first thing you noticed.
Both. Okay, I saw it with the Valentina ban that was set up for the Sora.
Exactly.
But it's
he's like,
banned
no.
too.
Hey, it's how you get in your opponent's head.
So BS are gonna be like, damn.
Is this the Claude, like, priority?
I think so. I think it should be the Claude priority here.
If it's not the quad,
Yuzong. But then they have to take Lance because BS can just take Lance.
yeah, I'm really liking quad, because you know what they say about quad, right?
What? Lazy duet?
A good quad is a good quad, so you gotta pick it up.
There's not really a quote that would make me want to pick Claude.
I'll find someone else. The guy I found behind, he was not that creative.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But to be fair, his job is just to make sure that people go in and out. You know, he's not really thinking about Claude all that much.
Maybe he doesn't even play Claude.
Yeah, he looks more like a Tigro player, honestly.
Well, it is the Yuzong here, not the Claude. And it makes sense because for Falcons, the way that they want to play, the objective-based playstyle they have doesn't really suit the Claude. It suits the Yuzong. It suits the strong top side of the map more.
And you know what they say about Yuzong?
What do they say?
Is it Yuzong or Yizong?
It's definitely Yuzhong. It's definitely Yuzhong.
All right.
Yuzhong.
Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure.
Well, on the other side, they will take the Claude.
Yep.
So that seems to be the trade. The Claude, the Ganacontra going over here to the S. And now on this, do you just... I wonder if we will see Boyet on something other than utility. Maybe he does pick up the Lancelot or something.
Take it, yes.
Yeah.
Because it's actually very, very difficult for the Yuzong to deal with the... Not very difficult, but it is a bit more troublesome because the Lancelot has two abilities where he can actually use to be untargetable. The carry still comes up despite the matchup not being favorable in the Swiss stage. Again, it's 5-1. It almost feels like the Bruno Granger matchup, you know, in M6, where we're like, yeah, Bruno's doing really good, and we see more Grangers, and we're like, I guess it's a matchup, although it's really one-sided so far. By the way, they don't pick up Lance. They still stick through to the utility pick. But again, this actually gives a lot of value to BS if they get Lance. That's another target where you can just go puncture, puncture, puncture before he gets to the back line.
But now I want to see what's the next option because they didn't pick up the Matilda, so probably going to get banned. No, Naisu?
Might get banned. Also, I want to say with the Baksha, like this is just going into the whole thing we talked about with Falcons, the way they like to play on the macro level. Baksha kind of likes to. He gives you a bunch of rotational speed, but also you get the passive, right? The passive that you can go ahead and use because you already know, like Atakacha's over there. There's going to be a Revitalize. At least it helps alleviate some of that pressure. Maybe even helps with the build path in terms of the mid lane option. But the Farsa's already over there. And it's interesting because with all these options out, like what are we going to see? A Lunox? Like, are we just going to see a Lunox for Team Falcons?
Yeah.
You know what roamer I think would be good for the, what, Minotaur?
For BS?
No, for
Falcons?
Because they want to play like some kind of healing. How about just a little bit more crowd control? And then who's going to do anything to the carry?
Why haven't we seen a Minotaur? Like,
very easy to poke. You're kind of squishy here, especially the fact that there's a Farsa on the other side, right? And a lot of heroes that you see now are anti-CC, so he just bypasses the minion's roar.
I just feel like, you know, he's got the heal himself. He's got
like
Vader.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
There's no other hero that motivates other
Heroes.
characters.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
Motivational roar.
Hey, if you wanted Minotaur to make it through, you should have rooted for Guangzhou Gaming because they were the ones to actually pick it up in the wild card.
Actually, I feel like a lot of people did, but, you know.
Yeah. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Zone had other plans.
Hey, they actually banned out of Matilda, by the way.
Yeah, Matilda and Angela. I think right now Falcon are probably going to be on just normal picks.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get to see a healer unless they pull a sneaky one and pull up an S-test because for BS, they are looking very, very strong. Again, I like the Farsa. The Lancelot would have been a good pickup, but I think the Farsa actually gets more value than the Lancelot here just because the carry is short range and the Baksha is going to take a big beating against that Farsa. And there's always an option for Guinevere for BS still.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what, maybe I don't know if they're going to go with like a Hilda or something just to scout things out.
That could be good.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll even see, like we've seen so much of Cho, man, but just his win rate is not great. And if you do pick it up here, again, you put yourself in a position where you're constantly looking for those picks off. Now, with a Baksha and a Yuzhong, that might actually be helpful in a way. They do go with the Hylos and the Kimmy. Man, it's been a while since we've seen the Kimmy. She's only been picked twice.
Ooh! I like that pick, bro.
That's very smart.
Yeah. X-Borg in the jungle. Wait, BS?
Yeah.
Gone a very, very good composition.
And honestly, not a lot of bursts, especially if the Farsa is able to bully out that Kimi.
Yep.
So the Kimi does nothing against the X-Borg, so the X-Borg just laughs in her face like, what does he say again?
X-Borg? Light it up!
Yep, and watch the world burn!
He definitely is going to burn the world here because there's not much that can stop the Faraga armor. And if they do, then the Farsa and the Quad gets a lot of value.
There you go.
You like X-Borg?
I do like the X-Borg quite a lot. But do you want me to say more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got to jump into the game here because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of one. Falcons going up against Black Sentence. And I can say Black Sentence has a very good draft here. The Falcons going with their identity as the fastest animals on Earth with the utility jungler.
Welcome.
Are they actually the fastest animals on Earth?
Okay, let me.
Because, like,
You want to fact check that?
they can actually fly.
Yeah, the peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on Earth.
Peregrine Falcon. They are the...
These are green falcons.
They can reach over 300 kilometers an hour.
Holy.
Wow.
Which is over 190 miles per hour.
That's pretty fast.
Right? That's what I said.
Wait, Yuzhong gonna go for the Brave Smite. Interesting. I think we've seen like different iterations of Yuzhong, like Warcry and then also Quantum Charge.
Quantum Charge, yep.
Brave Smite is new. Have we seen Brave Smite?
Is it just because you're up against the Lapu Lapu and, you know, he's got Brave Smite himself and... Look at that. Yeah, they have the exact same emblems.
Yeah, I think it's because of the poke that Black Sentence have with not just the Lapu Lapu, but the X-Borg and the Farsa.
I think this is just a draft for Sano. Feel like all of us are just going to be very hard to die so that you don't die and you kill them.
Okay, that's fair enough. Master Assassin, though, for the Claude. And yeah, the only thing that can really stop the X-Borg would be himself, because he actually clears really slow compared to the Baksha, right? In terms of the utility jungles that you see nowadays, the reason you don't see Exborg and even that Kai too much is because their clear is horrendous. Boyet already able to rotate, getting tempo.
Yeah, chasing down Shin. Shin wings by wings, but man.
Oh my god.
Hey, Boyet will make his trip up here, but to no avail. Is not going to be able to catch Shin.
Yeah. See, everyone knows a tortoise can keep up with the bird as long as he tries hard enough.
Yeah.
And he did.
As long as you got that speed, you know. Different kinds of speed here. Cuffin actually burning the flicker already. Troll's going to go in. Boyet jumps in as well. Frog armor going to be popped. They're going to drop down the feathered airstrike too. Whoa! Already enough to go through as Troll falls. First blood now for Black Sentence. And they'll make their way for the turtle.
Just to say how much damage that actually was, Black Sentence, hold on, Sano has to figure out, is going to be saved. But yeah, that was high loss with Revitalize.
What?
Whoa.
It took so long.
Sanji, is he just trying to delay this? Again, he's going to get caught. Sanji goes down a response, but that was all just to delay this turtle take, it looks like. So Falcons will go for control. They might be able to secure themselves this objective. A feathered airstrike drop down. Boyet will get it, and he'll get on out of there.
So it's actually worth it there, yeah. I thought it was an awkward skirmish to take. But it ended up being good. I think Black Sentence should have just held their ground as the Yuzong came in, so then they could have still gotten the turtle plus the Yuzong, but hey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that flicker may be a bit unnecessary, but hey, better safe than sorry.
Have you ever been charged by a horse?
A mystical horse.
In real life?
Yeah.
By the way, that's a centaur, not a
That's
horse.
not, like, but yeah.
It depends on who you ask. Some people would say it's a unicorn, right? But for me, I would run away.
He does have a horn, right?
Right.
He does,
has
yeah.
a
So he's
horn.
technically a unicorn
He
centaur,
is what
man.
you want him to be.
Unicorn tar.
Unicorn. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure in some languages that is not okay to say.
I'm pretty sure it's so. Yeah.
we get an AI? Can we
like a
get
slur.
Can we get an AI fact check? Well, either ways, right now for Black Sentence as well as Team Falcons, do you feel like it's okay for both teams to kind of like take it slow here, Mirko? Because they're trading, but kind of like just testing the waters here.
I think it's okay because the scaling is fine. It's just more pressure on Team Falcons to actually build a lead, because Black Sentence can actually just scale up to be very, very scary monsters, man. The fact that they have an export in the far side means that Team Falcons later on, it's going to be very troublesome for them to siege against Black Sentence. So I think for Black Sentence, again, even though they didn't get the turtle, even though Falcons were able to, again, minimize that gold lead, it's fine. Because Black Sentence, with their composition, all they need to do is scale up and wait. So play chill.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Cuffin has to be careful here, because now with the Lightning Truncheon, I feel like Shin, even just hitting one time on the Feather airstrike, he's already out of the fight. And if he's out of the fight, there's really no damage coming in from Team Falcons.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, then part of that too is just the amount of like objective space that can be controlled with this lineup that Black Sentence has. And that's why, again, you want to go ahead and post up here. Gold laners, are they actually going to rotate down with the expanding rivers? It looks like at least Sano will, but might get it here in time. They're going to break it out. Orochi jumping in. Orochi, Boyet securing the turtle, but they still want to go for the fight. Last Insanity on the disengage. And now Orochi trying to get away. He's going to get crashed in by Boyet as he picks up a kill. And now hide on bush. Can't hide in that bush as he falls right there on their side of the jungle.
And with that, Team Falcons have gone what they wanted. Early on, it would have been even better for them if they got the lead, but they had to wait a bit longer. Now on their turret, actually, also, the Doom gets a trade up top. So again, Black Sentence, they're still finding avenues to stay level. They are finding trades on the board. It's just that Team Falcons are so proactive now.
Yeah, but we can also definitely see that for Team Falcons, they understood that they're kind of a comp that really has to play as 5. So, yeah. As long as Sano stays alive, it's all good. The moment Sano dies, then it becomes a bit of a headache for Team Falcons, where now they gotta make sure that Cuffin is A-okay. So I really feel like for Black Sentence, we gotta look at Orochi as well as Shin. I feel like both these guys, for the first 40 minutes of the game, will be pinnacle to make sure that Team Falcons does not deal enough damage.
Yeah. Right now for Falcons, I like the fact that they understand the assignment, right? Like when they're going for neutral objectives, they don't wait for anything. They're not hesitant. Usually up against a composition like this, you would actually hesitate, and that's what gives the export, the Farsa, so much more value, because it just shreds you down, and then you're forced to back away with no healers. But the fact that you just go in, force them back, get a Faraga armor at least before the turtle, it makes it so difficult for Black Sentence to just walk up, and the constant cuts as well. Sano, whoa!
Good flicker, man.
What a reaction.
Yeah, could have got caught there. He doesn't. And we'll stay up on that top side. Now they're going to go here for hide on Bush, Faraga armor. Going to go down here with the last Insanity. He will still be fine, but without that, with this turtle coming up here, they're going to have an advantage once again for going 3 for 3 in the objectives.
Yeah, they got to be careful of that Yuzong, but he doesn't have the Black Dragon form now, so hey, maybe Black Sentence can do something.
I don't know about sending your jungler. Export is very reliant on Faraga armor to bot because they got it down. He has it back up, but still, that should not happen.
They'll use the Feathered Airstrike. Troll will back off here, but they can still go now knowing that there's no Feathered Airstrike. Stefe trying to hold up on the front side. He's actually going to be able to do quite a bit of damage to Sano, but Sano's still fine, fighting for the turtle. Boyet will go in and grab it, and as Orochi falls as well, still looking. Boyet sticking on here to hide on Bush. Once again, the Faraga armor will pop, but still in the mid lane. They gotta respect this. Look good. Stun through, but Cuffin trying to clean up the kills. Feathered Airstrike dropped down again. Whoa, Cuffin! They're all lined up for Cuffin as he gets a double. And Sano will make work to get that mid-tier 1.
Yo, I'm liking Boyet and Cuffin putting together like this. Like, even catching all of them in the traction pulse, understanding that they have no more mobility skills. That was so good.
They're playing so good, man. That 3-man traction pulse.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of Kimmies would just throw out the traction pulses early on. The fact that he waited for those resources, LaFell, what you said was great. And it was Boyet who baited out those escape abilities first. Now you can take a look at the items, and now you can really see where the struggle is for Black Sentence, right? When Steph gets poked, perfect timing on that pause, right as I paused, but right as he gets poked out, once he's out of the fight, they have no anti-regen. Meanwhile, on the other side, Cuffin's always there. He's so safe in the back line, so the fact that he got Glowing Wand means that he can just constantly put the anti-regen down on Black Sentence.
Here's the thing, Naisu, like, it looks like for Falcons, they kind of only play utility, but if they play like this, I don't mind.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's one of those things, again, it's their macro level of understanding that we're seeing unfold here in this game and even in their previous games. And, you know, Mirko mentioned before, like, when it comes to the objectives, they just go for it, right? They don't hesitate.
They got all 3.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits, though, of having a utility jungler. Like, that's always what we see, right? If you're on a Fredrin or a Baksha, which is usually the main 2, then you've got almost that opportunity to just go start it up or even hold the objective. We'll see that even later for the Lords here. But even in this one, it's like they just knew that window was open because some key ultimates were down. Boyet was able to just go ahead and join up into that fight. He literally went and grabbed it with a Retribution, and then they chose to start that fight, knowing that a Feathered Airstrike wasn't available. And, you know, that's always one of the things. Every lineup that we've seen with a Farsa, the Feathered Airstrike is so important, right? Because that is a big component of your damage profile, and once it's gone, that's the window for there to be a counter punch or a counter engage, if you will, and that's what we've been seeing from Team Falcon. So they're playing to the objectives, but then they know their openings when it comes to the team fights.
I like that Team Falcons, they're playing a single style, but they play it very, very well. They understand, number one, when's the timing for the power spike, right? It's basically like turtle number 2, and then you just keep on diving and diving and diving and making sure that the mid laner has enough space to deal damage but not really threatened by the opponent. I like the movements coming in from Boyet, Sanji, making it so that the damage dealers coming in from Black Sentence are really uncomfortable.
This is where we bring up your quote from the previous match, LaFell.
What did I say?
Don't be afraid of the guy who practiced 1,000 different punches one time.
Yeah.
You'll be afraid of the guy who practiced one punch 1,000 times. That's, I feel like, what Falcons are doing right
because you always have to think, how much time does that guy have?
Yeah, it's like a lot of time because
that's a lot.
Yeah.
You gotta calculate how many times.
It's almost as much time as someone who would watch One Piece have.
That's
watch
that's
it.
a different level.
Hey, watch it. Dude, like legit, it only takes you about, I don't know, maybe like a year and 2 months to catch up. It's not that long,
dude.
No,
is that watching like all day, every day?
Is it just
or?
like the first season?
Yeah, it's just the first season. But think about it. Think about this, right? When it comes to M8, you can talk about it. it's an investment for the next World Series.
Also because we'll probably have some skins in the hand.
Yeah.
Maybe M15, you know?
What if that time we rebranded to something else? I don't know.
Who would we rebranded?
Have more M's. Yeah.
Roman numerals?
Oh, that, you know what?
You know what?
That's the best one.
That's why we need a smart guy on the desk, Marco.
Yeah.
Right?
Joseph Charles Omega Rezbek.
All right, just dox me. That's fine.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at anyone that's Google.
I'm pretty sure people can find out.
With the AI here. Boy, that's going to be fine, but I don't know if Hide on Bush will be. Feathered Airstrike going to be dropped down. He tries to get away. Cuffin picking up another kill on the board. Doom trying to get out there too. Stefan could be in trouble. He's going to be caught in as he falls the second one down for Black Sentence.
Dude, right now, Cuffin, he's just surrounded by good friends that really enable him.
Yeah.
Like, he wants
And these are not yes men.
These are not yes men. This is like, yes, sir. No? No, that's not what you're going for?
No, but hey, it works. Cuffin 1v1.
Oh!
Wow.
Oh, that's so rage baity.
Dude.
Cuffin is locked in, by the way.
Yeah,
This game.
and that shows that he's not just a man who grows in numbers, you know? Even without his friends, he's like, I got it.
I think he heard like, oh, you think I can't do things alone? I have
Independent man.
toxic masculinity.
Yeah. I am him.
He doesn't ask for help. They just so happen to be there.
He doesn't need the help, man. You know, right now he's just completely locked in on his own. Feathered Airstrike to get Team Falcons out of their jungle, but it's almost, it's looking a little dicey here. I was saying, you know, with Black Sun's lineup, like they should be able to fight into these objectives well, but it just, Team Falcons kind of has all the answers for it.
Yeah, and honestly, Cuffin is just building sustain, but with the lead that they have, it's more than enough damage, and with Shin not really being able to target Cuffin at all, it's making it hard, especially because Cuffin, you know, being a rage baiter, just taking all the ults.
Oh, right now he's going to get stunned again. Lord making his way up top, but mid lane is going to be the focus as the tier 2 does fall here. And this X-Borg just has not worked out so far.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, maybe in the early parts of the game when they were able to get first blood in the first 2 kills, but after that, yeah, the Faraga armor, it's just the instant adaptation from Team Falcons to group up together, like LaFell said, utilize or revitalize because they only have Dominance Ice on Sep and abuse the Faraga armor completely, just jump on him. Also, great pickup by Sanji. Right after the war, Sep!
Oh, Steph jumping in, they give the call. Last Insanity can be used as well, but Doom just blazing to it. Nothing in the back. They're going to re-engage. Team Falcons going to capitalize on that mistake. They do get into Mortality out. Stefan jumping in once again. Boyette falls. And now Team Falcons, maybe the first time in a long time in this game, will have to go ahead and recall.
Where's the AOG?
He was saving it, okay? He's looking to the future. You're looking at the present.
Bro, we got like 3-man taunt, right? I'm like, whoa! And the Clavers just never hit.
No. As a roamer, sometimes you want to secure kills. So you want to wait for someone to run away, and then at that point, only you can catch.
See, I thought that was going to happen, and then they ran away, and still Steph was like,
Still no AOG.
Okay, now I got it. But yeah, that was a good team fight. The fact that Doom was able to kite around. Right now, we got to look at the items, and he hasn't built the Trinity. So I was wondering why the damage wasn't entirely there. But what?
He's not going to go for the Trinity. It seems like he built first corrosion, and
No, there you go.
okay, so he was trying to get it quicker, like.
Hey, the Vampiric Mallet just to get some sustain, and then eventually build to the Wind of Nature, probably.
Yeah. I think the Corrosion Scythe earlier over the Vampire Man would have really helped him in that fight to slow the guys down and maybe to get an AOG. Maybe Steph was waiting for the Corrosion Scythe.
No, because he was thinking, like, you know what would be great right now? Lifesteal.
Okay, that could be it.
Yeah.
Although I do have to say more damage gives you more lifesteal anyways.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I ask myself this question all the time. Am I due?
You are not.
You're not.
So I don't question.
Okay, high on push. Oh no, again, Wisely one clearing.
They're going to go for him again. Last Insanity down, so... I mean, we've seen that time and time again. If they might be able to just delay this for it to be back up. This Lord is going to be started up, though. Team Falcons knows they have an opportunity. Shin still got the Feathered Airstrike. Stefan going in towards his backside. He's actually going to pop the conceal. goes right to the back, but Sounder's going to spawn him out. Lord already secured by Boyet. Now Cuffin. He'll just chase Stefan down AOG, but there's Boyet. Meanwhile, Sanji falls. It's a split-up fight with a 1-for-1 trade, and the Lord goes to Team Falcons.
Man, he used AOG, but also, I'm just so weirded out. Naisu and LaFell. Why is Hideout Bush always the one clearing the waves? It doesn't do him want gold.
Yeah.
Like, why is he the one there? Because the Faraga armor, you need that. Falcons knew the Faraga armor was down, so they took it. Oh, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah, about the last 2 days, you just don't give your marksman a gold.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, you already got your Trinity. What else do you need?
What else do you need? Maybe a Wind of Nature. You know,
maybe.
That might be beneficial. Lord's going to charge into that mid turret. They won't be able to get down the base turret just yet unless they can actually push in a little bit further with these waves still powered up. But, I mean, look at Black Sentence. They don't mind the 7,000 gold gap they're dealing with. They still want to potentially fight Team Falcons as these waves approach the base. A Glorious Pathway drop down. They're going to go for the stun. There's the last Insanity. Trying to go for Boyet. Doom jumps in with a Blazing Duet. He's going to have to go back. Just doesn't have enough. And now Orochi goes down first. A defensive AOG. And they go in a little bit further and hide on Bush. Will get taken out under the turret. But Sanji as well will fall. And a Revitalize to top up Team Falcons.
Good defense by Black Sentence here, but they will lose their base turret in the mid lane, I believe.
Mid turret going to go down here. Still quite healthy for Team Falcons. A Feathered Airstrike. Stefe won't be able to get away this time. Feathered Airstrike down. Top turret going to be the next one on site here for Team Falcons as they take that back. Orochi will be back in a few seconds. They might just get all base turrets down and then reset from here unless they have a different plan. Glorious Pathway drop down, and that mission accomplished for Team Falcons.
So, never mind.
An airstrike down, top turret going to be the next one on site here for Team Falcons as they take that back. Orochi will be back in a few seconds. They might just get all base turrets down and then reset from here unless they have a different plan. Glorious Pathway drop down, and that mission accomplished for Team Falcons.
So, never mind. Not good defense. You know, they lost all their base turrets. That's first.
Spoke too soon.
You know what? You cursed it.
Secondly, we still have the Vampire Mount. Okay, I thought it was going to be
No, hey. No. This is smart, okay? Because he saw, as the main damage dealer, that there's not enough damage.
No.
So he needs penetration.
No. It's not about that. See, my whole point, they keep on fighting, so I can't get my point through.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Winter Crown is better. Like, it's a carry.
I agree.
It's a Kimmy. I think you can't really Wind of Nature this game.
But he went Maleficon.
No, just wait for him to sell
Longer, bro.
No, he's just waiting for about a 2,100 gold, and then he sells the mallet, get value on that, and then you buy the Winter Crown.
This is
Dude, I'm
leading
trying,
towards conspiracy theory now.
I'm trying my best to protect the players, okay?
Okay.
You're being the negative Nancy. I'm being the good boy here.
No, he's being the analyst.
Yeah. I'm trying. This is like fighting for custody.
You're right.
Oh! Uh-oh. They're going to force a fight anyway. Forget the Lord. Just go for the kills. Shin can't get away. Doom. Is he actually going to enter? He Blazing Duets, but he's just stopped in his tracks again. Wind of Nature was already popped as well, but now they're just going to cut them off. They get the stun on Hide on Bush. His Immortality's going to be popped, but they just go for Doom. They'll clean it up, and Team Falcons already knows what's written as they take this best of one against Black Sentence in a dominant fashion.
Yeah, honestly, Team Falcons here, they know how they want to play. And also, it looks like Black Sentence knew how they play as well. Trying to counter it did not work out, man.
It looked good on paper, but Team Falcons say,
Paper lie.
take your paper. But sure, paper lie, dude. They just fly over the paper.
Yeah.
They fly over the sentence dealt upon them, the Black Sentence.
Do you know, by the way, that sharks were born first before trees?
Why do we get the sharks? I don't think Black Sentence are sharks.
Yeah, but paper, you're talking about paper, and paper has to do with trees.
Okay, but what about sharks?
Yeah,
Sharks were found about 400 million years ago.
Is that a fact?
And trees are 350 million years ago.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
You know
Dude.
you're history, but I don't know.
I have a lot of free time.
But the thing is, you after that whole platypus thing, I'm not sure if you're saying if it's like accurate. You know,
Platypus or the wombat?
a wild card.
The
Spoke of a beaver, and Arashi corrected it. He was like, "No, that's a platypus,
Platypus.
not a beaver."
Hey, Rashi's smarter than me, man. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
He also has a lot of free time.
I was gonna say Arashi also has a lot of facts.
Yeah, he has a lot of
He
free time.
does.
I think out of all the casters, he might be the freest timer.
I think he likes matcha too, because he asked me like 4 times if I want to.
What a guy!
we got to look at the final fight here. And Doom just did not have any space, and Sano was just wrecking ball. Is that what people see now?
Wrecking ball. Let's just go wrecking ball, man.
Yeah.
What a hell of a wrecking ball we had.
Yeah, well, right now looks like we do have an interview with Eterna on stage. So about 50 seconds we'll be there. So that was a good game. All right, Falcons were very confident, and there was nothing really much that Black Sentence can really do. So what's up, Eterna? Hope you get to talk to your children.